Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh. I'm the Mysterious JG, and a connection error has occurred. Yeah, that's what happened, guys. There was a connection error, and it took me approximately 7 months to fix. So that's why there was a little bit of a gap between this video and the last video in the series. Anyway, yeah, no, I remain the Mysterious JG, and this remains Nioh, and I sure hope some of the people who are watching this 7 months ago are still around and ready to pick it back up with me. I don't really have a specific reason there was a 7-month gap in the LP. Just kind of stuff getting real busy at work and my life outside of LPing, and something needed to go. And as you may have gathered by watching, this is by far the most stressful video game to play of any of the games I'm Let's Playing, as far as like, you know, how often are you going to pour in a full 30 minutes into a video and make no progress whatsoever when you're playing a Dark Souls type game, and also on the side playing some RPGs and maybe a little Mega Man stuff there. Yeah, this is the game where you're going to go 30 minutes and have no progress whatsoever. So when something had to go, this one went, but I had always intended to come back, and now at last I finally can. The return of William. It'll be grand. Brilliant. Anyway, so in order to avoid coming back and being a complete, goof, like just having nothing but failure vids immediately, I have, over the last 2 or 3 days, played a little, just in the form of off-screen grinding, of the Unrepentant Thief mission. As a result, I've actually leveled up once or twice, but we are now at a level where every individual time you level up isn't really that big anymore. We're now at level 128. So, yeah, most of my points that I picked up actually went into Spirit, because I read somewhere that once you have 25 Spirit, that's enough Spirit to actually use all the skills of all of the Spirit Guardian Animal thingies that you will get in the regular game. And I think the very highest end of the stuff you get in the very last DLC is maybe requires you to be at level 32 or so. I also read recently that the DLC, all of the DLC, was designed for people who were already well into New Game Plus and had played through the game and grinded for gear that isn't even available to me yet. So I'm a little nervous about what happens when I beat the regular game, because I intended to play through the DLC, but apparently it's going to be next to impossible if I just jump straight into it from finishing the main game. So that'll be fun. But for now, we're back. I'm in offline mode. I don't really care about that one way or the other. And our next story mission would actually unlock quite a few things as far as new skills to put points into. But I still kind of am feeling a little cowardly coming back to the game after so long. And if you'll indulge me, we might do some sub-missions that are a little easier than the next main mission. The only thing that in my leveling up I got skill-wise, just so you're aware, I believe I put in another point to dexterity to increase my kusarigama damage, and while doing so, I went ahead and unlocked, and they were kind of expensive. It may not have been super efficient, but I like the passives. And in this case, I had dodging 1. I spent 2 skill points to get 6% reduction in key use in an evasive roll. I don't even do evasive rolls all that often. But I had enough key with 1 more level of dexterity that I could get the level 2 version, which is 3 skill points for 3% increase, and the level 3 version, 4 skill points for 3% increase. So I took my passive decrease to key use for rolls and doubled it at the cost of 7 skill points, which eventually, like as you grind through the game like mad trying to get the ultimate weapons, if people who are really serious putting more time into the game than I am, and I am putting in some time off-screen grinding, but if you're really serious about like getting through all the DLCs and beating everything in the game, you will eventually reach a point where I believe skill points no longer matter. But anyway, I wanted to leave 10 so that eventually we will be able to grab the 2... I think I'm going to grab both Mystic Art so I can swap back and forth between them as I desire. And I've got exactly enough points in Nioh do the same. Even though it's annoying that you can only have one equipped at a time. But one of them lets you do instant ninja, one of them increases damage dealt, so I'll probably try the long range damage dealt one and see if it seems worthwhile. And then the Nioh one, similarly, you can extend effects or you can instantly cast magic. Alright, so we're not doing this mission because this is the only thing I've been doing off screen. Instead, we could do the Watcher in Darkness, which might be interesting because it actually has some of those little, what are they called, Kadama? Well, you can tell I haven't been playing much. But I wouldn't remember Kadama at all if I hadn't played last night, so we could do this mission. We also have a submission. We have the Source of Evil, which we have done, and Kuroda's Determination, which we have not. Oddly, this is a submission which appears to have a lower level requirement than the main mission map. Most of the time you do a main mission and then they'll give you a submission recycling the same map that you're meant to do after you've done the main mission. So this one seems like it should be a little easier. But then we've got this one over here, the Demon's Daughter. That one's level 113. This is level 107. This is level 115. So to tell you the truth, technically I am over the recommended level for any of these. But I'm also somebody who primarily plays RPGs and strategy games. So the fact that I'm at level 128 and you're only expected to be around level 115 to finish this does not give me much confidence that I'm ready for it. So even though I was going to go hunting for the 4 Kadama, let's do these in the order vaguely recommended and start with Kuroda's Determination. And here comes our old friend Hattori Hanzo. A crimson sky of doom hangs over Sekigahara, and a yokai infestation appears to have begun there. There is no time for fighting our fellow man, Lord Nagamasa. Is also reportedly doing his best to stop both sides of the battle. But Lord Nagamasa does not have the strength to stand against the yokai. I fear for his safety. Will you go and see if he is alright? I am drawing a complete fat blank. Boy, you know, I haven't played this game in 6 months and I'm going to spend half of the video yakking. But I can't help myself. I cannot remember for the life of me who Nagamasa actually is. I feel like I should know that based on all the other games. Kuroda Nagamasa. Kichibe. Toyotomi. Oh, yeah. He's, I kind of know who he is. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. His opinions often clash with those of Ishida Mitsunari. So I think, yeah, I remember in the Samurai Warriors games, he's just some guy who doesn't like Mitsunari. So I guess that's kind of it. It's not so much that I'm trying to remember who he is historically. I'm trying to remember the character design of his Samurai Warriors counterpart, which is kind of silly and not a good use of anyone's time, so let's move on. Also, I want to quick check and see if any of these submissions I've already done, if there's other maps you're meant to do, and there aren't. So let's go to Kuroda's Determination. Like I said, go see if he's alright. Sure thing, Hattori Hanzo. You got it. The hour of demons has descended upon Sekigahara. With the yokai realm and earthly realms intertwined, yokai have been given free rein to run wild. It's the new video series that's too hot for TV, only available on VHS, Yokai Run Wild. It has been a minute, folks. It has been a minute. I do not know this map. I am not 100% sure about some of these controls, but I've played enough to know the basics again. Is it worth shooting that guy? I'm thinking maybe I just let him... Oh, hey! Master Sumashi. Okay, I guess. Am I... I was about to shoot him. I'm trying to figure out... I can't tell the differences between the voice acting that well because they're not speaking English, but I don't think that's the same guy. It sounds like it's the same kind of vaguely goofy comic relief warrior guy who was assisting me in the mission I've been grinding on, which is where you fight this turtle demon who had stolen a teapot or something. Are you supposed to be... Are you going to be an enemy, or are you a dude who is my friend? You are a wounded guy. Which side are you on? You are a Mitsunari guy. But you're wounded, and there's demons everywhere, and it's time for all good men to come to the aid of their country against demons. I'm already excited. I'm back to playing this game. I'd felt guilty about having let this LP lapse, which is ridiculous because this is my hobby. None of you guys love you guys leaving comments. Some of you guys are dicks, but most of you guys are good. Love you guys. Appreciate any little bit of feedback I get because I'm not getting tons of feedback here. But no, I don't owe you guys anything. It's a hobby. But I did feel this strange sense of remorse that I wasn't Let's Playing this anymore, and I'm already kind of in a good mood that I finally picked it back up. Let's see how long that lasts. See how long it is before I get to a point where I'm just constantly dying and gaining no Amarita whatsoever. Hey, big pile of dead bodies. Boy, am I in a good mood. Alright, Demonoid, Messenger of Death. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of you guys, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh. Wall of evil preventing me from progressing. It's a little early to be pulling out the you get to come back to life if you fail card, but I'm going with it. Oh, that was a little bit slicker than I've been doing. Okay. Might have been a bit... Okay, never mind. I was about to say might have been a bit of a over the top panicking there when I immediately used the "this will revive you if you fail" thing, but there's two of you jerks. Oh, shite. Okay, well, I guess I needed that instant revive talisman. That wasn't the way I meant to dodge. Hey, I'm trying to use Nioh magic here. Okay, this is not going well. Yeah, this is not going well at all. I guess the good news is that there wasn't a whole lot of fighting that needed to be done before I got to that zone. Oh, never mind, I spawned right here. So I gotta beat this little fairly straightforward battle here. There's probably ways to use that cannon to your advantage if you know what you're doing more than I do. Damn! Get a hold of yourself, JG. If I intend to salvage this thing... I was debating. Boy, it didn't take long for that old catchphrase to come back. Yeah, this would be a little bit more challenging than doing the same very short mission over and over and over again where I know all enemy placements and I'm just grinding for levels. I was trying to dodge. That's why I wasn't blocking. I was evading again. Oh, I thought I had him. Thought that was going to finish it. Okay, that's one of them. You are not by any chance the one that was slowed, are you? No, of course not. That was almost it. By the way, all serious Nioh players consider this particular tactic cheating. Just so you know. The thing where you use the talisman that slows their movement speed down, it is considered cheating. It's in game, it's there for you to use, but the real players are like, no, that's for noobs. Maybe that could be the end? Because that's a pretty tough fight. No, that's not the end. Oh, you. I don't like you. First boss, back again. It's... Ow, shit. Oh, I had an opportunity there. I missed. I don't see any reason not to play it as safe as possible here. The music suggests this is it. So I might as well play it safe. Could be there's a whole lot more to come. There's not. Okay. Oh, maybe he was he there that whole time? I could have revived him and used his help. I didn't notice him if he was. And I may have lost some loot. There were certainly enemies I was killing. I didn't have time to pick up whatever they were dropping. Alright, what's up, Kuroda? Is that your name? Trying to gesture. All right, well, it's good, baby. It's all good. We're buddies. It's all good, baby. Kuroda plus William equals friends. I'm getting a little punchy. For some bizarre reason, I decided to start this session after midnight, so I'm going to let it all hang down. But I'm also a little punchy. There was an entire, like I guess it was the, no, it's Kuroda Nagamasa. For the entire, that, like, casino-based DLC, for Fallout New Vegas. For whatever reason, that entire DLC was recorded all really late at night on Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. So, Sir Engine, I am as always in your debt. I'm trying to make him sound different from Hanzo. I'm just doing this one generic English voice. If you had not been there, the demons would be feasting on me already. To die in such a way before the glorious final battle for all under heaven would have been like smearing mud on my father's face. I will not forget what you have done for me as long as I live, so please, I beg you to keep it to yourself. Ooh, well, there you go. Oh, I wanted to actually check and see what our rewards were. I know there's a way to do that, but I guess I hit the wrong button. Well, there we go. Go take a look and see what kind of goodies we got. Oh, I have ninja locks I haven't used. I kind of messed up there a little bit there because I was not using those, and I kind of planned some of my strategies to make sure I had exactly 10 left over. So I don't know a reason not to use these. So that gave me one ninja skill point, which I really can't use right now. That brings me up to 23 of those. And Master Amio Mage's Lock gives me up to 13. So it's possible that that actually given me enough to do something with. But as far as equipment goes, I thought I had it sorted so that the... No, I do not. I have it by... Oops, this is the wrong screen to be on. I kind of wanted to know what new stuff I got and whether it was worth the effort. Because what I've been doing in my off-screening is just not even really looking. Just donating stuff straight away. So I got the Ichi no Tani Kabuto, which frankly, kind of the way it's working right now, I'm not likely to use anything other than the set I've already got, unless it's part of a different match set, which is even better. So I would likely toss this. Don't really need a new one of those. Don't need a new one of these. You might, if you're paying, like, there's Legendary Macabre Warrior. That might be worth keeping. Don't need that. Don't need that. It's possible that's worth keeping. It's possible that's worth keeping. If it's not part of a set at this point, I'm not worrying about it. Armor Crusher Axe, Snow Clops. I don't even know. I guess that's like a snowy version of and I think this is the... Oh, I really got nothing but Wappets then, because this is the thing that I've been... In my mind, I knew I had a Ginshu hand cannon, which was the newest thing I had not sold off or donated after... So from now on, if I get to the Fanatic's armor, I know that I have stuff that I have not... if I get to the Fanatic's armor, I know I'm at the end of whatever list of stuff I acquired in my most recent mission. There you go. So that was short, but rather challenging for me. Now we can get on to Demon's Daughter 113 or Watcher in Darkness. I guess we'll do the Demon's Daughter. A certain merchant from the capital has requested help rescuing a girl from the bandits who spirited her away. She was the daughter of a samurai he was friendly with. He was asked to see her through her education. He was quite pale with terror, a pitiful sight. I hope he will help. Reports are that the bandit hideout is a ruin not far from the castle. The girl will surely be there. I am counting on you, William. Well, we've certainly done this this map before, if that preview picture is anything to go by. And this is an interesting little level. It's got like an outdoor portion and some shrine stuff, but it's also got a little underground dungeon, which was quite nasty with traps when we played it as a main story mission before. These ruins, located deep within the mountains surrounded by sheer cliffs, are believed to have been constructed by a once powerful clan. Even after the clan's demise, its great shrine and underground catacomb remain impressive, but with no one around to care for them, they have fallen to ruin and now House nothing other than yokai. At this point, not even graveyard robbers are willing to approach it. Just this little girl, I guess, who was kidnapped by demons, or whatever the plot is. And, of course, William himself. I love coming to places that are full of yokai. Aren't I just a great badass Irish ninja? And check out that text box. You can kind of see it there. It's kind of only semi-transparent. Anyway, no Adama to look for in this level, so we can pretty much concentrate on... Oh, there are guys. Yeah, you are not a yokai. The description lied to me. I should be executing you, but whatever. I screwed that up. I made a perfectly normal routine enemy far more difficult than you needed to be there. But there's lots of guys wandering around, and they're all just regular guards, so I have a feeling that, as stupid as it seems, with your swinging around the Kusarigama like this, you're a ninja, you should be stealthy. This is really starting to feel like a mission where you're probably going to be fine as long as you don't alert too many enemies at the same time. A little bit over leveled. Problem with that being that if I look cool and impressive, it's because I'm over leveled. If I screw up, I don't have an excuse. I'll tell you though, after fighting all those like super crazy deadly demons, well, how do I take... Can I destroy this thing? Yes, you can. But you still get poisoned. I've got really good poison resist, though. Being a ninja and all. Were you ready to blow fire at me or something? You probably were. But I was about to say that probably, after all those demons, a mission against just regular dudes should be right up my alley. Ah, classic demon or classic ninja tactics. I've cornered myself, so I have no place to run to. But apparently the enemy just lost sight of me in that. I didn't think I had done a particularly brilliant job of evading him. I don't know if he jumped off of a path above or what. Oh, there he is. Well, I believe this is a different guy who's now found me. All right, well let's fight someplace that guy can't shoot. Perfect. All right. You sure do keep noticing me, don't you, friend? Let's get your friend over here engaged in some combat. I long for combat. Come on, buddy. It's vaguely possible I could arrange for you to get shot in the back by your ally, but mostly I'm just trying to get you away from where that guy's shooting at me. Man, I thought I was going to get a sneak attack kill, but I think I just messed it up. So, fun fact I just found out about while reading about the DLCs. I did not realize that some of the weapons we've been using were not part of the original game. And by buying the DLCs, which I haven't actually played the DLC story missions yet, but buying those DLCs is what's given me access to some of the weapons, including, I believe, the Tonfa and the Odachi. Is that the name of the big-ass sword? I think it's an Odachi. Maybe even the Kusarigama. I'm not 100% sure on which of these weapons was originally there and what's new. But I feel like the game has gotten a bit easier since I switched away from the axe to the Kusarigama. it certainly fits in better with a build where I was trying to have fun with ninja magic. In theory, I could just ignore all the like shuriken and crap and have purely gone for a swordsman build and maybe have been effective. This game has far too many ranged enemies, all things considered. Damn it. Shouldn't have taken damage from that guy. Oh well. Oh. Sorry, I forgot. I knew there was a way to pause, and I knew that it took me about 50 videos before I figured it out, but I knew there was one. Because we're at the 30-minute mark. So, when we come back, folks, at long, long last, I hope you're as excited as I am, we're finally back to playing Nioh. I'm the Serious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. I'm so new to playing Nioh again, I've completely forgotten to make sure I'm actually at my recording window so that I can shut it down before I do my outro. Sayonara. Or should I say, sayonara.